Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. A of t equals to 2400 times 1.75 raised to the power of 6 over 5 times t. The given function A models the amount of money in dollars in an investment account t years after the account was opened. How long does it take the amount of money to increase to $4,200 in months? Okay, here we have an exponential function, and in this exponential function, this value 2400 represents the initial value. That is the amount invested in the account initially, that is when t equals to 0. And this A of t represents the amount of money in the investment account after t years of time period. Okay, here we have to find the time in months it will take for this money $2,400 to increase to $4,200. Okay, now to solve this problem, what we have is we have to plug in this 4200 for A of t over here, then solve for t. Okay, in that case, I'll be getting the value of t in years. Once we get the time in years, it can be converted to months because our aim is to find the time in months. Okay, now let me plug in this 4200 for A of t over here. Then I'm getting 4200 equals to 2400 times 1.75 raised to the power of 6 over 5 times t. Okay, now in this equation, we have to solve for t, and when I get the value of t, it will be in years. Okay, now let me divide both sides of this equation by 2400. Let me do it. When I do so, this 2400 will cancel out. When I divide 4200 by 2400, I am getting 1.75. On the right side, we have 1.75 to the power of 6 over 5 times t. And for this 1.75, we can consider exponent 1. So whenever there is no exponent for any value, we can assume there is exponent 1. Okay, here two powers are equal with the same base. That is, the base on the left side is 1.75, and the right side also we have the same base. Whenever two powers are equal with the same base, what we can do is we can equate the exponents. When I equate the exponents, I am getting 1 equals to 6 over 5 times t. Okay, now to solve for t, we have to get rid of this fraction 6 over 5. For that, we have to multiply both sides of this equation by the reciprocal of this fraction, that is 5 over 6. Okay, let me do it. That is 5 over 6 times 1 equals to 5 over 6 times 6 over 5 times t. Okay, here this 5 will cancel out, 6 will cancel out. When I multiply this 5 over 6 by 1, I am getting 5 over 6 equals to t. Okay, here I got the value of t, that is t equals to 5 over 6 years. Here we have considered the value of t 5 over 6 as years because the question says t is in years, but our aim is to find the time in months. So we have to convert these years to months. Whenever I want to convert years to months, I have to multiply it by 12 because we know that 1 year equals to 12 months. Okay, now let me multiply this 5 over 6 by 12 to convert years to months. Okay, here when I multiply this 5 over 6 by 12, it will become a month. Let me write the stuff over here. Okay, here 6 goes into 6 one times and 6 goes into 12 two times. Then we get t equals to 5 times 2, that is 10 months. Let me write the stuff over here. So it will take 10 months time to increase initial investment to $4,200. So the answer for this question is 10 months.